But this thing just sounds absolutely vicious. Look at that. Almost like you can see the sound. What's up, guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day as always. Doing a video with my 2015 Yamaha MT07. Today's video is on the 2021 Yamaha MT07, which hasn't come out yet. It's supposed to come out January 2021. But here's my 2015 MT07 in the sunlight there, looking awesome. I absolutely love my bike. By the way, the gray and blue like really looks amazing to me. Yamaha really did a great job. But today's video is on the new one, so I'm going to talk about the 5 big changes that about the new bike. This is my 2015 Yamaha MT07. I bought it just like this. I made sure when I bought it to make sure it has an exhaust, and it's actually it has an intake and a tune as well, so it makes it feels a lot more aggressive than a stock bike. But it also has some other modifications as well. I'll just do a little walk around for you guys. But the 2021 MT07 is a little bit different. Like it has some changes, but my number one change about the MT07 that, like, when I see it, the first thing that comes to mind is the headlight. Like here's my headlight on my bike. You know, before I bought the bike, I wasn't like crazy about this headlight. Like, it looks all right, you know, but the new headlight on the new bike, it looks kind of like a Y. It looks very different. Like, it has like a little bit of here, and then like it makes like a Y shape. This is more like a oval shape. But yeah, the new light's supposed to be all LED, and it's supposed to light up the road a lot better, but I don't know if I like the new look of the new one. So yeah, the headlight is definitely number one change of for the new bike. It's actually, like, in my opinion, like 75% of the change, because it's really like a similar bike overall, but the headlight is definitely the main thing that distinguishes it, makes it look entirely different. When I ride my bike, actually, this is a distinct thing about the MT07. It actually has a good light beam. It's not horrible, but when you ride at night, like, because the bike makes so much torque, whenever you hit the throttle, not really hit the throttle, you just give it throttle, it like lifts the nose of the bike. So like, because the headlight is attached to the forks, like the beam lifts up. It's like, it gives you the impression that the bike is a lot more powerful than it actually is, which is something I absolutely love. I noticed that when I did group rides this year with a bunch of other bikes. On other sport bikes, like sport bikes that have fairings, like, you know, 600cc sport bikes, the headlight is not mounted on the forks, so it doesn't really give you that impression. Like, you give it throttle, you know, and that beam will move a little bit, but this one really like raises the angle up, and I absolutely love that. Change number 2 on the bike, that the new bike is gonna have bigger front discs. The new bike is gonna have 298 millimeter front discs with ABS standard, and the old one has 283 millimeter brakes in front, which I think is gonna, you know, improve the braking a lot. My bike feels great when I ride it. Like, the brakes, they feel adequate, you know, but I'm sure that the new one is gonna feel you know, more powerful in the braking department. The way this bike is set up, like the position and weight and everything, I feel like it's already very, very well balanced with braking and power also. But the new one should have even better brakes. It's let me do the math here. What are we talking about? 15 millimeter increase in brake discs, and ABS is going to be standard on the new bike. I don't even know if my bike, I don't think my bike has ABS. No, it doesn't have ABS. but the new one is gonna have ABS standard. All right, change number 3 is the LCD screen on the bike. Here's the LCD screen on my bike. I'm gonna turn it on for you guys. I feel like this will be easier if I just hop on. So here's the screen, and I think this is gonna be the same with the new bike as well. The key is like right behind the screen. But I'm gonna show you guys the screen. I might as well turn it on as well for you guys. Make sure it's in neutral and start her up. There we go. Bike's already warmed up. I just got down here with the bike. But here's a comparison of the screens. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I actually like this screen a lot on my bike, but the new one is, I think it's gonna have a little more color. And a big change is the RPM reader, or tachometer, if you want to be motorcycle correct. But the tachometer is on the bottom of the screen on my bike. The new bike is going to have the tachometer on the top. See here? Listen to that vicious sound. There's more powerful bikes. I'm running on a tangent right now. There's more powerful bikes than my bike out there, but this thing just sounds absolutely vicious. Look at that. Almost like you can see the sound. But that's the change. Also, the gear indicator on this bike is smack dab in the middle. See that? I'll shift up. I absolutely love how that is. But the new bike is gonna have the gear indicator in a different position. It's gonna be around here, I believe. There, I'll compare it again for you guys. And here's where my speedometer is, and the new one, I believe, is gonna be in the center. So I actually love this layout the way it is. It's unique. You know, almost no motorcycles have the tachometer on the bottom. I actually like that a lot. But that's the screen. Baby's just rumbling along here. Rev it a little. I absolutely love this sound. Number 4 change on the new bike is gonna be the turn signals or blinkers. You see on my bike, the blinkers are right here above the headlight, but the new bike is actually gonna have LED blinkers that are like on top of the radiator mount here in this area here. But mine are not. These are aftermarket blinkers, and they look kind of a lot more sleek than the original ones. But the stock blinkers on the 2015 Yamaha MT07, they look absolutely hideous. They don't belong on this bike at all. Like, they're orange and like stick out like that, and they, quite frankly, they look like they belong like on an 80s bike or early 90s. I don't know what Yamaha was thinking putting those blinkers on a bike like this. I think they were trying to keep the cost down as much as possible, so they just, you know, were putting old looking blinkers on the bike. But this looks very nice in my opinion. And up and back, actually, the turn signals on my bike, if they were stock, they'd be sticking out like from the, what's it called, license plate bracket. They stick out a lot, and they look identical to the front ones, the stock front ones, I mean. And actually, I rode with a friend a few times, and he has a red MT07 with those stock turn signals, and like, they look so ridiculous. He's just riding, you know, on the highway straight, and the blinkers are just like bouncing up and down, big orange looking, you know, things. They look absolutely hideous. If you have a MT07 like mine, do yourself a favor and just change the turn signals, because the stock ones look hideous. But all is well, because the new bike, the 2021 MT07 it's called, that has LED turn signals, and they actually look a lot better than the old ones. My current setup is I have an integrated taillight. So what the heck is that? That's just dirty. All right, but it's integrated, and like it's inside this one piece, my turn signals. I bought it like this. I don't really I wouldn't modify that on my own, but it came like this, and it's actually pretty sharp. Some other cosmetic changes on my bike that the previous owner already did is actually the mirrors. It makes a big change in the look of the bike. Like I just have that one mirror on the side, the bar end mirror, and it looks so much different than my friend's stock FC07. This bike looks so much better, and I absolutely love it. God, this is an amazing angle off this bike right now. Jeez, looks so amazing. Tell me this bike does not look amazing. All right, number 5 change on the new bike is it's gonna have a wider handlebar. Before I bought this bike, I thought that the handlebars are a little narrow, which like in pictures they are. And I used to have a 2013 Kawasaki Ninja 650, and the handlebars were like significantly wider than this bike, and I thought that I might not like having the narrow handlebars on my bike, but honestly I'm used to it, and it's like it's not, I don't even notice it anymore. But the new bike is gonna have wider handlebars. What kind of a video would this be if I didn't go on a little test drive for you guys? I'm gonna start her up. Bike's already warm, but I just wanted a little bit to idle a little for you guys. But yeah, if you're considering FC07 or MT07, the engine on these bikes, it's pretty much the same, but before I even take off with this bike, I want you guys to know that this bike is a torque monster. Like, I used to think that I want the bigger bike, the FC09, but after test driving this thing and seeing how powerful it is, like it immediately ended my desire for the FC09. But look at this. Whoa! I just lifted the front end. I don't know if you guys could tell, but that front end went up. Let me chill a little bit. There's a lot of rocks out here. Oh. But yeah. One thing I forgot to mention actually in the video is that the new bike is slightly heavier. It's 406 pounds, and my bike, when it was stock, it was 403 pounds, and that's completely wet and ready to ride. So the new bike is gonna be 3 pounds heavier. That's not really much of a difference at all, but my god, that's just me babying the throttle. Like riding in my city, like you really got to baby the throttle. Like the front end goes up on this thing. I'm 235 pounds and I'm 6'3", and that's one thing. But another thing about me is I'm kind of top heavy. Like I have big arms and a big chest, so like I really put a lot of weight down on this bike, like on the handlebars. So like if it's lifting me, you know, if you're like a smaller guy, like 180 pounds, this thing is gonna be a wheelie machine. Like, mark my words, like if you're not paying attention when you're riding this thing, you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna tumble and drag all across the ground if you're not careful with this thing. But yeah, wanted to take it for a spin for you guys. Gonna go over this way a little bit. But yeah, I want to fill you guys in on this bike some more. It really, it's really a powerful bike. Kid's getting scared. And look at that kid hiding behind the car. That was hilarious. I love kids' expressions, either if they're like happy, excited, or even scared, man. I get a kick out of that. But yeah, this is an incredibly powerful bike, very nimble. I love it. I'm not gonna upgrade to the new one because in my eyes it's pretty much the same bike, more or less. Like, yeah, it has like slight tweaks, but honestly, man, it's the same bike. It makes the same power. You know, the engine is not really changed. They may change like some small things on the engine, but it's more or less the same bike. So yeah, guys, that's my video on the new bike. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. Also subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.